Co-president Elon Musk is tanking in every shape and size imaginable. Tesla, personal approval ratings. Now we're hearing there might be a breakup between Trump and Musk. According to Politico exclusive, Trump has told his inner circle, including members of his cabinet, that Elon Musk will soon be stepping back from his current role as governing partner, ubiquitous cheerleader, and Washington hatchet man. What do you think?
I mean, I think this was destined to happen. And, as much as fun as it is to bash Musk, we still have to make sure we keep the heat and bully Trump every bit as much. I think Musk was kind of fresh meat for all of us that have followed this shit show that is Trump. Musk and Trump obviously have a mutually assured destruction plan. And Musk helped to get him elected, gamed the algorithms, paid for all of the $300 million into his campaign, put boots on the ground in battleground states. And the payoff was, yes, you can come into the United States government and you can stop all of these investigations into your companies, and you can reward yourself more billion-dollar contracts off the backs of hardworking Americans, because Trump, Musk, and all the oligarchs don't give a shit about the country or the people that live in it.
Absolutely. But here's what I think. I think that Trump is saying this, and I think that this in the perfect world would be what Trump would do. He would get rid of him. He is a liability. But like you, I think they have mutually assured destruction. And I think he's trying to placate the people around him, because I don't think he can get rid of Musk. I think Musk owns him. I think they're up to no good together, probably, in my opinion, in bed with Putin on all this crap. This is a man that sleeps at the White House, that has been on Air Force One and Marine One every time Trump has. I just find it hard to believe that they are going to break up because Trump is owned by Musk.
Yes, but I also think Musk is a really big titty baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't take the heat. I mean, he is really struggling. He runs to Jesse Waters, Fox and Friends to air his grievances, and he's literally in the fetal position. Tim Walz was so mean to me. These people are just so cruel. And then he's tripping on ketamine with his chainsaw. Trump can, as much as big of a titty baby that Trump is, he can handle it. He likes it. Mm-hmm. He likes being in the middle of controversy. Musk is cracking and cracking and cracking. And I tend to think that the board of Tesla and, other companies that are on the stock exchange are going to say, you're going to have to pick. This is billions and billions of dollars of a company that we built that was a global product. And because of your involvement with this man, you're tanking it. And the board of directors would fire him. So at some point, money is going to force him to pick a side. He's either going to be Donald Trump's wife and co-president, or he's going to go back to his companies. But that board of directors white men with a bunch of money losing their money, it's going to rain hellfire down on him. I'm sure it probably already has, because as Tim Walz so brilliantly points out, the stock is all over the place.
Well, and perfect segue to this, because Canada has removed Tesla from their EV program. George M. reports Trump freaks out as Tesla got banned from Canada's EV program. $43 million frozen, future rebates blocked, billions at risk. This isn't just policy, it's a crushing blow to Elon's empire. And this came about, obviously Canadians don't like fascism, but there was a rebate corruption issue that they're looking into. Would it surprise me at all if Elon Musk was doing naughty things and corrupt? Fuck no. I think he's every bit as corrupt as Donald Trump. These are two peas in a pod.
But, here's where it's going to get interesting. So he is an untreated addict. I think that we've all witnessed it. That's a rumor, but my husband's in recovery. You're in recovery. We know how these people spin out. So this is going to be an interesting thing to see what he does. Does he try to stay into government to be punitive towards places like Canada and force everybody to drive Teslas? And a lot of Trump's tariffs on foreign cars are beneficial to Tesla because China is winning in the EV vehicle race. So it's going to be interesting. At the end of the day, I would think the board of directors, the shareholders at Tesla, there's going to be some sort of showdown because nobody likes losing money in all of this. All of this MAGA shit is for no good reason other than sport. They like to fuck shit up and break shit for sport because they want people to beg them.
Absolutely. And the cruelty, Elon Musk likes the cruelty. There's no question about it. Okay, here's something that I found interesting. First of all, I think Cybertrucks are repulsive.
I do too.
I think they're like a physical manifestation of Elon Musk when he's on ketamine tripping. But here we have now Cybertrucks. Tesla sales are in collapse. Tesla suffered its biggest sales decline in the company's history, and sales fell 13% in the first quarter amid massive backlash against Elon Musk. Tesla reported that it delivered 50,000 fewer cars from a year ago and fell 72,000 cars short of analyst expectations, despite providing incentives such as massive price cuts and zero financing. So we hear all the time, people are trading in their Teslas. We know people personally that love their Tesla and got it several years ago that are like, I'm not driving a swastika car. I'm not doing it. And you see Cybertrucks, they're just on the lot. They can't get rid of them. So I'm with you. At some point, his board of directors has to answer to the shareholders. It's just going to be so juicy. Can you imagine? I mean, he wants domestic terrorism charges against people that protest Tesla. Can you imagine the titty baby parade he's going to have if he gets removed from the boards?
I mean, the best thing that could happen to him, and this is what happens to people of privilege. They never face rock bottom. The best thing for this guy would be to go away to some bougie ass rehab for like a year and completely get his brain chemistry back, because this is a man spiraling out in the throes of drug addiction. It's very evident. You see his eyes rolling at the inauguration and this crazy, frantic shell game, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Oh, if I can just get this USAID investigation against me done. And the two of them united is a level of just completely incompetent, diabolical morons that are ambitious about their incompetence. And it still amazes me that tens of millions of people voted for this. Elon Musk campaigned with him. Mm-hmm. He was doing toe touches out on the stage. I'm dark MAGA with his little hat jumping up and down. And Trump campaigned on tariffs. He's doing exactly what he said he would do. And this is like the biggest, most painful I told you so tour this country of people that are rational, that believe in facts, that vet their news, that understand all of the Republican myths that they're good with the economy, or if somebody's rich, they must be a genius. A lot of us understood what bullshit that is. And this is just playing out. And this Elon Musk, I mean, if I'm a MAGA person, that they hate everybody from all other countries, but this welfare queen from South Africa is their hero. I mean, there's just a level of fucked up in the brain that I'll never be able to be on the same page with them. I'm unable to twist facts in my brain to the level that they are.
Well, it's completely irrational is why.
Yeah.
Okay, so you might ask, we have all these protests weekend after weekend. People are protesting at Tesla dealerships. Well, there was a dust up because people were defending Elon Musk and Tesla. So I asked myself, who would be defending Elon Musk after he's doing Sig Heils and made such racist statements? This weekend, the so-called Tesla Shield came out to defend Elon Musk and counter the Tesla takedown protest. Among those taking part, MAGA, Proud Boys, armed militants, and a guy dressed as Hitler. These are white supremacy groups that are defending Elon Musk because he is a white supremacist. Why is this not breaking through? Elon Musk is doing Sig Heils.
Pumps, I have to tell you, tens of millions of people are on board with this. They saw January 6th. I would rather see those guys dressed as Hitler, because I know exactly who they are, than the morally duplicitous silent triple Trumpers. They are the real cancer in this country. The people that like to play it both ways. In polite circles, they act like, oh, I know Trump's crazy, his tweets, but then they're at home freebasing Fox News, taking hits off of Truth Social. They like it. I would rather see somebody outwardly be a racist than all of the covert, morally duplicitous racists that we live around all the time. To me, they're grosser than these people.
I can't argue with that. One thing that we've seen is Elon Musk running to a safe space, Fox News. Well, Jessica Turlov, who is on Fox News, she asked him a very hard question. His answer was just obscene, and I laughed out loud, so I wanted to share it.
To talk to you about what DOJ has been doing. So you've been making cuts to a lot of the agencies that have open investigations and regulatory battles with your companies. At the same time, you continue to get billions in government contracts. Tesla gets billions in subsidies. How do you explain that to the American people?
Well, everything that DOJ does is an open book.
That is a lie. That is a lie. Everything that DOJ does, they've said, oh, we have all these cuts. There are no cuts. All these fraud claims. Oh, we've discovered all this fraud. Where are the prosecutions? We found all this money. He's saying, oh, we're going to rebate it to the American people. Where are they? They're not there because they don't exist, because he shut down investigations into himself and is enriching himself every single day. It's disgusting.
All I have to say is every time I hear him speak, we know he's lying and he's full of shit. But I'm always somewhat mystified by the fact that he sounds like he's speaking English as though it were his second language. You know, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
And I believe it's his mother tongue. I know that people in South Africa, I believe it's called like Afrikaans or something like that. But I've heard his mother speak, and I believe that English is his first language and his mother tongue. But when he speaks, I don't know if it's the ketamine or what it is, but he sounds like English is his second language.
Yeah,
the pauses and reaching for words. And, you know, I mean, in this, of course, he doesn't answer her question. And, you know, and she deserves a profile in courage, because at least you know that these people that sit around and freebase Fox, but when they're in certain crowds act like they wouldn't watch it. At least they hear one rational person. And I kudos to every Democrat that goes on Fox, because like Pete Buttigieg was one of the first that did it. Now I've seen a bunch of others are doing it. And I think it's a really good place for people to go to at least possibly try to exact some critical thinking from these fucking morally bankrupt morons.
Well, I can't imagine going into her workspace. Stick with us for more news. We'll be watching the breakup news and all of the other fuckery associated with Elon Musk.
Subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1 million subs, and we'll see you all later.